Hello and welcome to Ohio Hobbies. I figure it's time we do another penny box hunt. So here it is. This is part of my pickup from Consumers National Bank. We're going to open it up and hopefully it's circulated. I am still waiting for my first Indian head. Someday we'll see that. And I'd like to get some more wheats to add to my collection too. Preferably some ones that might even fill the book. But, oh, we definitely got a circulated box. Well, time to break into them. We'll start with roll number 1 and work our way through. I will bring you in for the finds, so hang out and get ready for the ride. Well, very first roll opened up, and we're going to have our first find of the box. We're going to start out with a Canadian from 1981 to add to the collection. So we'll start up here with the Canadians, and we'll keep on searching. Very next roll, and right here popped out a 1957 out of Denver. So, first wheat of the box, 1957. Let's take a real quick peek, see if anything else pops out. Nope, I don't see anything. So I'll keep going and I'll bring you if there's anything else. Well, roll 6 is going to give us a obverse up, 1944, to add to the collection. So first 40s of the box, second wheat. Roll 8 is right here. It's going to give us a really dirty Canadian. You know if I can pull a date off of that. I'd say 1970. I think you can just see it there. 1970. But we'll add it there and keep going. Well, apparently I think this is going to be the foreign box of the week. I seen one pop out here. I just want to take a quick peek to make sure there's nothing else I'm going to miss. And it doesn't look like it, but that guy right there, that is a King George, the 6th, from 1944. So there we go, third Canadian, and it's a King George. Nothing else I've seen in this one, but we're just getting started. Well, roll 12, I believe, is going to do it again. This is our 4th Canadian. Look at that, 1947. I'm pretty sure that's a George. Let's flip it over. That most certainly is another King George. That's 2 Georges in the same box. And we just started on the second 10. That's crazy. Very next roll, this is roll 13, and I didn't even notice it, but I just came across this, and I do believe that is a wheat. You can see the leaf run up that way, but I really don't know if I can even get. That's where the date is. I really don't think that I am going to be able to figure out any kind of date on this thing. This thing's a mess. Even if I did find a date, I don't think it's worth anything. I don't know. But anyway, it is our 3rd wheat of the box. I'll set it off to the side for now. But this thing is just absolute trash. Alright, anyway, I'm done talking about it. Once again, very next roll. We've got another wheat. This time I'm hoping we can see a date. And we can. It is 1927. All right. First 20s. It's been a while since I've seen a 20s. I'm kind of curious why I even need a 27 for my book. I might go grab it and take a look. All right, this happens to be roll 19. And dropping down off of it is a 1957 Denver. So we'll add that right there. And 2 away from it, we're gonna find another foreign. This one's gonna be a lot newer than the King George's. 1986. Go ahead and add it right there. I just laid out roll number 20 and I started looking through it, and I just noticed when I picked it up that is a 1952. I believe that says Denver. I believe it has a D. Let's get the computer off of sleep mode here. And let's see. That is definitely a D. Well, it looks horrible under the scope, but it's definitely a D. It's definitely ugly, but I'm betting with the amount of dirt that's on this one that this may have been a maybe a metal detecting find that somebody put away. We just cleaned up a little bit on the numbers. All right, well, we're gonna add a 1952 to the collection, and we're gonna keep looking. This would be roll 22, and it's gonna give us another Canadian from 2000. All right, next roll, and we are on another wheat. 1957 out of Philly. Roll 24 is going to drop by and give us 1974 out of Canada. That's number 7. Well, very same roll. And oh, somebody said I love you. That's the first one of those I've found with the heart and the I love you in it. But I do keep a hold of the stamped coins, and this I'm going to consider a stamped coin. So I will add it to the collection. Oh, I just rolled out 27, and it looks like it's going to give us a few finds. We're going to start with this one right there. I believe it's a wheat. And it is a wheat from 1951. Unfortunately, it's a little beat up, but it's better than some of what we found in here. All right, we'll add it right there. No, I did see right there. Oh, it's going to be a young head. From 1959. We'll add it right there next to the King George's. And we'll do a quick search of the rest of this and see if anything else is going to present itself. It does not look that way. So, that's not a bad roll though. 2 finds in the same roll. Kind of love that. We're going to have a couple finds in here. I just laid them out. Let's work our way through here just a little bit. So bear with me just for a moment. And I do believe we are going to, at the very least, have a Canadian. And I do believe I did spot what tone may be a wheat. Let's see, right there. Nope, that was a 1970. So it looks like we are just going to have another Canadian. And it is a 1966. A couple years off of being a young head. but it's another Canadian. That brings us up to 9 of those. Well, roll 29. Looks like it's going to give us a couple things here. We'll start off with this Canadian that's laying right on the top. And it is 1989. And then we'll swing back in here, and there's another Canadian right there. 1968. We are just racking them in. Lots of Canadians. Alright, the rest of this looks like a mix of copper and zinc. But nothing's looking weedy. Roll 33, and I almost completely missed it because it is toasted. But let's bring it over here a little bit more in the light. It is a 1944 out of Philly. I'll put the cleaner one on top of it a little bit. But we just opened roll 40, laid it out, and hiding right there is going to be another wheat. Oh, let's see. It's another 57D. So we'll put it on the stack right there, 57s. And since, you know, this box has been kind of weak, or this last 10 rolls have been pretty weak. Let's see, this is 59. I don't see anything else significant. So we'll keep going. 10 more rolls. Roll 41, and it snuck up on me right there. Second one in on the roll is 1966 out of Canada. Add it right there to the pile of Canadians. Very next roll, and we have a 52 out of Denver. And it's definitely a red tone, 52. But we'll add it. Once again, very next roll. And we are going to have yet another Canadian, 1989. Very same roll. And there's another Canadian in there. This one definitely looks like it's been through a fire. But it is a young head from 1960. We set it right there. Alright, well, we have 5 rolls left in the box. And we're pulling another Canadian. 1946. King George. Anyway, it's King George VI. Well, we're going to go ahead and set it right. Let's bring it over here with the other King Georges. Those 3 are the King Georges. King George and King George. Yep, so all 3 of them were kings. But we got that little bit and 5 more rolls. Let's see how it turns out. 51 out of Denver that popped up. Oh, I guess we should look at the back of it. Yep. Alright, we will put it there. And that's it for that roll. Oh, that's it for that box. Let's go start here on the recap. The only S-man I found in the box was a 1974. We have right here, we did manage to get one of each of the 4 varieties of 2009, 2 of the birth and early childhood, and then 5 of the formative years. We have right here 37 1979s. We have, excuse me, 17 1969s. We managed to pull 7 of the 59s. We have over here a lot of Canadians. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 Canadians, including 4 King Georges. That's probably the best King Georges I've ever had. We have right here, we have that unidentifiable Wheatie and Let's go over here. We have a stack of 457s. We have 252s, 251s, 244s, and the 1927, which, by the way, this one, as rough as it is, I do believe will upgrade my album. I'm going to see if I can't just knock off that little bit of goo there and go ahead and upgrade the album with that one. Excuse me. Over here we have a small stack of 1960s that we'll go through later for the small and large date. This row here is 82s. I'll go through and pull out the copper ones. And then 83s I will go through and just double check and make sure there is not a copper planchet that snuck in there. And then I have to say my favorite find of this box is going to be the stamped coin, the I love you in the heart on a 1981 copper. But that's it. If you would, please go ahead and give me a like for this video. Click the thumbs up. And then if you would, hit the subscribe button beside it. Subscribe to my videos, or subscribe to my channel, and then turn on the bell notification so you get notified each and every single time I post a video and you don't miss out on anything. Down in the description, you will notice I have my email and I have my P.O. box. If you want to send me an email, communicate, or send anything in the P.O. box, go right ahead and feel free. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching another penny hunt, and I want to tell you, I hope you get your hobby on.